Hi, this is Tanya English. I want to show you a feature in CaptionTools called Quick Fix. This is a feature that would mostly be used by real-time captioners or someone who had a live event that the captioner wrote. So this is what the event looks like when you go into it. And the time codes that you see here were actually generated in real time by Streamtext. So this is different than an alignment job, okay? So what you want to do at this point is, let's assume that after this webcast happened, the client gave us an archived video of the event, and they may have trimmed the beginning so that it starts right where they want it to start, or trimmed the end. And now they want us to provide a caption file that lines up with that. So we created this quick fix button. If you did not want to go in and do a lot of editing of it, you just needed to do it quickly as soon as the job was over, and you're not going to really go in and do much to it. So what happens with this quick fix feature, it allows you to set the start time so that it matches your video instead of the time codes that are here. It lets you set the minimum display time for each line and the characters per line that you want your caption file to have. And this is all in one fell swoop, so you won't have to manually do your minimum display time and characters per line, and then you won't have to mess with trying to ripple this manually. So let me show you how it works. So the first thing I do when I enter the file is I will go through and delete these test strokes that the captioner did. And if I have more than one line, I click on the line to activate it. I hold down the shift key and I go to the last line I want to delete and I click it. Then I simply have to hit delete and they're gone. Now I'm going to undo that so I can show you how to manually do one line at a time. If you want to do one, you make it active and you hit Control Delete and Control Delete and Control Delete. And if you don't remember, there's a view shortcut key that tells you delete it. Okay. So now the next thing that you want to do is you want to manage your media file and associate the file. I actually have an MP3 file for this one. And by the way, an MP3 works just as fine as an MP4 as long as it was created from the final edited video. So to see where this thing starts, I want to know where they say the first word is good day, everyone. As soon as they say that, I am going to pause this video. Oh.
G'day, everyone.
Okay, so it was like, I have 4.7 seconds here. I'm going to say 4.5 because I was a little slow on it. So what I'll do is I'll go quick fix. And to put this time code in, I really need to use the same time. I think I can just copy and paste it, to be honest. And paste. And what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to move this to 4.5 because I was a little bit slow. Then minimum display time and characters per line. Let's say I want to do 40 characters per line, and I'm going to move the minimum display time down to 1.4. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead, and you could see it made all kinds of red and stuff here, but what I'm going to go ahead and do is hit that, and you'll see that these time codes now change. So now they should more closely match the actual media file. And if you want to check it, you can go ahead and hit play and it should follow along.
Everyone, fantastic to be here this afternoon. Before I go any further, I'd just like to pay my respects to the traditional custodians of the land that we're meeting on today, and to their elders past, present and future. I'm also here with the CEO-elect, Tom Seymour.
Hi, everyone.
I'm hearing clapping, Tom. But we're going to start with, who is...
Okay, so you can see that's what we did. That's the quick fix.